Okay, I was asked to speak today on imagining higher education and its role in paving the way for a generation to get ready for a resilient future. It's a bit of a tall order. My name is Bob McClelland, and I'm Professor and Deputy Dean for the School of Business and Management at RMIT Vietnam. RMIT is the Royal Melbourne Institute of Technology. Technology is a very important word for RMIT. It's meant that we've focused a lot in technological support for students, and preparing students for the world of technology is one of the key foci of our university. We're actually ranked number 3 in the world for blockchain technologies, and we're very proud of that. We're probably in the top 3 for cybersecurity studies and research, and really we're also very cognizant of sustainable development as well, and we're ranked number 3 in the world for sustainable development goals as a university that represents those in its curricula. RMIT is one of the largest universities in Australia with 85,000 students, and over 36,000 of those students study business. And that's within 5 schools of the College of Business. There is also a very large contingent of students on a franchise basis in Singapore. So there are several thousand students that come under the auspices of the College of Business as well in Singapore, in its Institute of Management. So one of those 5 college schools is the School of Business and Management, which is located in Vietnam. And we are the only overseas university to have a presence in Vietnam. And along with that comes a reputation, obviously. We have very many links with government, but we're actually seen as Australia in Vietnam, and we're very proud of that. And we've got 5,300 students on 2 campuses in Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh. So what I intend to cover are 5 areas of business and management school that we address in preparing our student generation to get ready for a resilient future. The School of Business and Management we're going to look at a glance, the industry and government strategic partners key to our answer to this problem and issue. We're going to look at our research opportunities with business and industry, and our collaborative research with industry in particular. But why do we do all of this? I'll just address that briefly at the end. And it concerns trying to prepare our students with career trajectories. So at a glance, the School of Business and Management in Vietnam, I've represented it with some dashboards here. On the left, we can see RMIT indicators that outline its position in the world and the Australian rankings. Sarah talked before about rankings. Universities are very focused into this. And to us, it's important that we maintain our rank for our reputation, it's our brand. And in particular, we're proud of quite a few things. In fact, amongst the world's top 50 universities, for example, in communication and media, how we communicate and how we portray ourselves in the media is very important to us. So the central section outlines some Vietnam and student staff demographics. We've got 50 nationalities in our student body and 30 nationalities in our staff. So we're a very diverse group within RMIT. But what we're really proud of is the fact that 82% of our students find full employment within 3 months of completing their degrees. And this is based on our reputation and brand and position in Vietnam. 70% of our interns get offered positions in their internship company, which again, we're very proud of. Over on the right-hand side, there's just some information about our alumni. And you can see there that it's got a lot of information about our employment destinations of our alumni. And again, we're particularly proud of the number of alumni that we have worldwide from RMIT and just in Vietnam alone. So we can see on this particular slide, the school portfolio of 13 programs covering doctoral, master's and bachelor's offerings. And we see one aspect of the school's local governments, which is we have 2 industry advisory boards, one for Hanoi and one for Ho Chi Minh. The Hanoi Industry Advisory Board is led by a representative from Consulus, who is Helena, who is with us today. And the Ho Chi Minh Industry Advisory Board is led by the lead of TRG, which is a tech company in Ho Chi Minh. But we're well represented with some of the big 4. Also, we try to reflect within the membership the portfolio that we have in terms of degree programs. Again, very important in terms of trying to keep abreast of what is going on in the industry at the moment so that we can better inform our student body. We can also see that on the right-hand side, we find some of the operational principles that form our unique selling points. We have 42 PhD projects, for example. The College of Business has 3,000 PhD students. We have 42 in Vietnam. It's very new for us, 4 years, and we expect to grow to 100 within the next 1 to 2 years. All of our undergraduate programs are contextualized to the Vietnam market, and our postgraduate programs, whilst international, also follow principles of a lot of what I've heard today, design thinking. We're very much focused into getting our students to be forward-looking, especially at the postgraduate level. And our doctoral students focus into projects that support Vietnam and sustainability in general. We're also governed by 2 bodies, the Australian Quality Assurance Agency and also the Vietnamese Ministry of Education and Technology. So this business relationship is particularly important to us in Vietnam, but it's also the case that we have very many strategic partners. Now here, it looks as if we've got 5 or 6 partners, but in fact, we have at least 200 to 300 industry partners. And this is really the core of what RMIT is about. We enable people capabilities. Our purpose is to put people first and to offer what we call authentic and transformative education experiences. It's the word authentic that is very important to us, because this enables us to provide contemporary solutions to business problems. And all of our assessments in our university are not problem-based, but they are authentic. And we involve business and industry in everything that we do, and they set the problems for our students to solve, and they present to the industry and to the academic staff. And this, we think, is one of the key things in 21st century education that will enable our students to have a lead when they come to employment. So this is our sort of basis. I'd like to move on quickly now, just to move through the fact that we are informing our curricula through research, but what is really important to us is our relationship with business and industry, as I've said, and we are now looking at a current project with Consulus to enable us to examine Smart 4.0 readiness, and we're looking at this for resilience in the post-pandemic age in Vietnam. And I'm very pleased to announce today that this project is part of my presentation as a launch in Vietnam. And it will involve 2 teams of people, our industry advisory and Consulus group, as well as one of our research centers, the Smart Transformation Cluster in RMIT. And together, 18 to 20 examiners, researchers, connectors, interviewers, and analysts from both sides will investigate across Vietnam industry readiness for 4.0 technologies. And you can see on the left, this includes things like artificial intelligence, which we've heard about today, augmented reality, blockchain technologies, and autonomous systems. So this is some of the things that we do to enable learning for our students. And the old-fashioned idea of a good education was that you would immediately leave, probably do an internship, become an associate or a manager, and then an executive. Things are no longer like that in the 21st century. What is more likely the case is the bottom example, which shows a very convoluted path towards a career peak. And it's got lots of pivots, it's got lots of turns. And we think that our preparation with the student body enables them to be better prepared for this sort of 21st century environment. I'll leave it there. If you wanted to follow through later, perhaps we can address some questions. Thank you.